Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everything except good night. So, before seeing this video, you should have been familiar with uh, what is supply, the charging section, section 9, composition dealer, what do you mean by what is the point of taxation, what is the valuation, place of supply, input tax credit, all this we should have covered. The supply and the charging section, section 9, and composition scheme and point of taxation was covered during the physical classes, and valuation, place of supply, then input tax credit detailed discussion was completed during online video lectures, which the link is available in YouTube. Now if you know all this, now the final major topic in GST is registration and miscellaneous topics. Why we are combining registration and miscellaneous is, while going through registration there are certain small topics which we will come uh, to meet for the first time while discussing registration, and we can complete that here itself. And some earlier topics like, let's say, place of supply, one or two points we would not have discussed there because it is complicated, and it did not match with the flow of the subject. If that particular topic, if it comes during registration, that also we will discuss. So once we complete this topic, then what will be left will be assessment procedures, advanced ruling and all, which we will take up in another video after completing all customs related topics. Okay, so let's start with registration. Good. I'm just going to check if the recording is going on. Just give me a second. It's going on. Yeah. So what is registration? Okay. uh, if you recall, which you don't, while discussing what is the meaning of the word supply, we discussed something called as schedule 1, remember, items transaction which are supply even though there is no consideration. Okay, the first item which we discussed was permanent disposal of business assets where ITC has been taken. Second was transaction between related person definition, we saw employee, all those things. Then transaction between distinct person under section 25, remember. So this section 25, okay, recording, yeah, section 25, distinct person under section 25. This 25 comes in registration chapter. Section 22 says who should take registration. 23 says who need not take registration. 24 says who must compulsorily take registration. 25 says the procedures for registration. 26 talks about deemed registration. Section 27 talks about special cases like casual taxable person and all. Then 28 talks about amendment. 29 talks about cancellation, all those things. So this is a series of section 22 to section 30 which deals with what is registration under related topics. In that we came to 25. Okay, while discussing 25, if you remember in the class we said we cannot directly go to 25, therefore we discussed 22, 23, 24 and 25. We had a very detailed discussion. Okay, the sum and substance of the discussion is as follows. Please remember, we had already had this discussion in the classroom. Okay, in the classroom. Okay, this is only a summary. I sincerely request you to go back and take your notes from schedule 1. In schedule 1, please take your note on distinct person. Okay, distinct person means a person having multiple registration under the same PAN. The following are the points which we had discussed then. Okay, the points were, if the aggregate turnover crosses the threshold limit, then if the turnover crosses threshold limit, then the person should take registration in each state from which he undertakes supply. Okay, which means if the keyword is the aggregate turnover, okay, crosses the threshold limit. This is what we learned. Okay, we are not going by section here. We are only discussing what we had already learned while discussing distinct person. We will write that down. Then we will get into the nitty-gritties of section 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, so if the aggregate turnover crosses the threshold limit, okay, now the question is, what is the meaning of the word aggregate turnover? What is the meaning of the word threshold limit? Is it same or is it different? All those things we will discuss in detail, but this is what we had learned while discussing supply. If the aggregate turnover crosses the threshold limit, then the person should take registration in each state. Again, whenever we use the word state, we should also use union territory from which he undertakes supply. Do you remember? From which? So the example we gave was, if I am from Tamil Nadu, if I am from Tamil Nadu, if I am the supplier, I am supplying from Tamil Nadu. Again, the keyword is not supplying to. See, a chartered accountant or an advocate or an architect or a seller, I can supply my goods or supply my services all across India. I can supply to anybody anywhere in the world or anywhere in India. I can supply to Tamil Nadu. I can supply to Andhra. I can supply to Kerala. I can supply to Karnataka. I can supply to United Kingdom outside India. Okay. Supplying to is not the criteria. Where am I supplying from? If I am supplying from Tamil Nadu, then I should take registration in Tamil Nadu. If I am supplying from, so therefore that is if I am supplying from a state, then I should take registration in that state. Again, wherever we use the word state, we also mean union territory. Okay. Now, if I am supplying from more than one state, if I am supplying from, again, we are not talking about supplying to, we are talking about where am I supplying from. Okay, if I am supplying from more than one state, okay, meaning if I am supplying from Tamil Nadu, I also have a depot or another factory in Karnataka, which means I also supply from Karnataka. If I am supplying from Tamil Nadu, if I supply from Karnataka, then I should take registration in Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. If I am supplying from Tamil Nadu and if I am supplying from Karnataka, then I should take registration in both Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. So that is, if I am supplying from more than one state, then I should take separate registration in each such state. Again, the keyword is not supplying to, it is supplying from. Okay, example, okay, Infosys is having say office is having say offices in Chennai, Bengaluru, and let's say Hyderabad. They have offices in Pune also, but let's assume only these three. Then Infosys should take registration in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, and Telangana. Okay, because they are supplying from Chennai, they are supplying from Bengaluru, and they are supplying from Hyderabad. Therefore, they should take registration in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Telangana. So they should take 3 registration. Then we said registration is 15 digits. Okay. So first 2 digits are 15 digits. First 2 digits are state code. Then next 10 digits are PAN. Then last 3 digits are something called as check code, which is a software program. So total 15 digits. So if it is Tamil Nadu, it will be 33 followed by PAN. If it is Karnataka, it will be 29 followed by PAN. If it is Telangana, it will be 36 followed by PAN. If it is Andhra, it will be 37 followed by PAN. If it is Kerala, it's 32 followed by PAN. If it is Maharashtra, 27 followed by PAN. If it is Jammu and Kashmir, I don't know, now it is Union Territory, right? So it's 01 followed by PAN. So like that, if you are supplying from more than one state, then you should take registration in each such state, again provided if your aggregate turnover crosses the threshold limit. Okay, then we also learned that separate registrations. If I am doing one business, take particular state. I am there only in Tamil Nadu. If I am there only in Tamil Nadu, I am there only in Tamil Nadu. We're talking about a scenario where I am not supplying from outside Tamil Nadu. I am supplying only from Tamil Nadu. I am supplying only from Tamil Nadu. Assume a scenario. Okay. I am located only in Tamil Nadu. That is, I am supplying only from Tamil Nadu. Okay, I am supplying only from Tamil Nadu. Then sub scenario. Okay, I have one business. I have one business, one location. I have one business. I have only one business, and that business is located only in one location. I am a chartered accountant. I have only one business, CA business, and that business is located in one office. Then it is one business, one location. Or I have one business. I am a steel trader. So I have, that is my only business, but I have multiple locations. That is, I do only one business, but I have multiple locations all within Tamil Nadu, because I am located only within. That is the basic assumption, right? Located only in Tamil Nadu. I have one business but multiple location. That is Trichy, Madurai, Tirunelveli, Thoothukudi, Chennai. Okay, so all these 5 are multiple locations, but doing one business, and that business is located only within Tamil Nadu. Locations are also within Tamil Nadu. Okay, another scenario. I have multiple businesses, one location, or I have multiple businesses, multiple locations. Okay, so I have one business, one location, one business, multiple location, multiple business, one location, multiple business, multiple location. Let's say I'm manufacturer of steel. I also deal with plastic. I also deal with automobile components. I also deal with tire, rubber. I have 4 different factories, and each factory is located in multiple location, but all are located within Tamil Nadu. Now the question is, for all this, that is one business, one location, or one business, multiple location, or multiple business, one location, or multiple business, multiple location, in all these 4 sub scenarios, what's the main contention? Everything is within Tamil Nadu. Now the question is, should I take one registration, or can I take multiple? Should I take one, or should I take multiple registration within Tamil Nadu? Within Tamil Nadu, I have one business, I have one location. Should I take one registration or many registration? I will take one registration. Okay. If I have one business, multiple location, I will take one registration or multiple registration at my option. It is my option. Does the law say, does the GST law say, government say, department say, Shiva, you have steel business, that steel business is there in 5 different places within Tamil Nadu. Therefore, you should take 5 different registration. Does the law say? No, the law says very simple. It is one, if it is within Tamil Nadu, if it is one business, one location, multiple location, I don't care. I want you to take only one registration. But if you want, who's you here? You are the assessee. You are the taxpayer. If you want, if you think it is convenient to you for whatever reasons, bookkeeping, multiple, whatever reason, then you may take, multiple registration at your option. Similarly, multiple business, one location, same concept. You take one for you. If I am a chartered accountant, I am also running a class coaching center. Okay, I am also giving, let's say, cooking class. Okay, doing three different business all at same location. Should I have one registration, multiple registration? I am also running a hotel. Okay, should I take one registration or 3 registration? My convenience. I can take separate registration each of my businesses, or I can have one registration. Everything is at my option. Multiple business, multiple location. Again, that is also in my option. Okay, I am a chartered accountant. I have branches in Chennai, Madurai, and Trichy. I also am running a restaurant which is in Coimbatore and Madurai, 2 different locations. Then I am also doing coaching classes which is at Chennai and, let's say, also at Trichy. Now I am doing 3 businesses. All the businesses are in different locations. Should I take one registration or multiple? You can take one registration, or you can take multiple registration for each location, for each business. You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. Absolutely no problem. So either you have one registration, or you can take multiple registration at the option of the taxpayer, at the option of the assessee. Absolutely there is no compulsion. Absolutely there is no compulsion. Then 2 locations, one within ACZ and one outside ACZ, that is normal area. Okay, normal area. Okay, 2 locations, one within ACZ, one outside, that is the normal area. In normal area is also called as domestic tariff area. This is the word we will use in customs. DTA, we call it DTA. DTA means a normal location which has got no special benefits. It's called as DTA, domestic tariff area. When we go to customs, we will learn words like EOU, STPI, BTP, STP, ETP, ACZ, export zone. All those we will use different words for locations which has got some special benefit, under the tax laws. Okay, a location which has got no special benefit is called as a domestic tariff area, DTA. So I have one within ACZ, one outside. For example, let's take Infosys. Infosys is there in Mahindra City, ACZ. Infosys is also there in Sholing, which is not an ACZ. So they are there in Sholing, which is not an ACZ. They are also there in Mahindra City. Both are in Tamil Nadu. One is in ACZ, one is not in ACZ. Should they, for ACZ and non-ACZ, is it one registration or multiple registration? If it is multiple, is it compulsory or is it optional? Okay. If you are inside ACZ, then take a separate registration. If you are inside ACZ, take a separate registration. Therefore, there must be 2 registration. One for ACZ and one for DTA. Okay. So, except for ACZ and DTA scenario, if it is ACZ and DTA, then I should have a compulsory registration for ACZ. Then I should take compulsory registration for ACZ. Without taking compulsory registration for ACZ, I cannot operate. Okay, ACZ and DTA, that is normal unit, cannot be under same registration. They cannot be under same registration. Okay. So therefore, if you are In all other scenarios, that is you are in DTA, multiple location, 3 location, 4 location, 5 location, then you can either take one registration or multiple, that is your option. But if you have multiple location, one within ACZ and one outside ACZ, then you must compulsorily have a separate registration. Okay, it is a must and not an option. Okay, it is compulsory and not optional. Okay, therefore now tell me, when will a person have, so when will a person have multiple registration? If this is the question, when will a person have multiple registration? Okay, so before going into this question, again repeat all these things. Is it the first time we are discussing? No. When did we discuss this? While discussing distinct person. What is the meaning of the word distinct person? A person having multiple registration but all under the same PAN. Same PAN means a single person, but they are having multiple registration in GST. Each registration is treated as separate person for the purpose of GST. For the purpose of GST. So any transaction between registration, even though they are between actually the same person, are liable to GST, are covered under Schedule 1. We remember all these things. So in discussing that, we discuss the following points. What are the following points discussed? If the aggregate turnover crosses the threshold limit, then the person take registration in each state from which he makes a supply. So it is not to, it is from. If I am supplying from 2 states, I should take registration in 2 different states, separate registration in each state. My registration number is 15 digits. 2 digits the state, the 10 digits are PAN. If I am located in Tamil Nadu, if I am inside ACZ and outside ACZ, then I should have a compulsory separate registration. If I am not at all involved in ACZ, I am only in domestic tariff area, normal area, then if I have multiple businesses, multiple location, multiple business, single location, single business, multiple location, then I can take one registration per state, or I can have multiple registration within the same state at my option, Okay, if you, all this should already be part of your notes. If it is not, I request you to update this right now. I'll give you a, you can pause the video here. Done. Again, assume a scenario located in Tamil Nadu. Again, I request you to pause the video and update. These things, whatever I am typing right now as I speak, this will be given to you as PDF handouts or PDF notes, class notes, etc. But it is best if you write it down with your own handwriting. Please don't type it in your word. Take a notebook, pen and paper and write it down. Done? So now let's answer the question. When will a person have multiple registration under GST? Okay. What's the answer? The answer is supplying from 2 different state or UT. If I'm supplying from Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, I must mandatorily, compulsorily have 2 separate registration. Then within the same state, one location in ACZ and another locations outside ACZ DT. Then again I should have compulsorily 2 different registrations. So these 2 are compulsory registration. Okay. Then voluntary registrations is when within the same state, of course, or union territory, multiple locations, multiple business or both, you may take separate registration for each such location or business or any combination. So it's this is where, so if you take multiple registration, therefore if you take multiple registration, then each such registration is called as distinct person because they are under the same pan. Okay, now this all these points are not under a particular one single section. It is there in 22, some are in 25. So in a consolidated manner we learnt this. To understand the meaning of the distinct person, we should know what is distinct person. One pan, multiple registration. Therefore we needed to know when and all you will take multiple registration. To understand multiple registration, you have to understand when I should take registration first of all in the first place. That is from. Okay. Then the question was within two states. If I between two states, should I take one or two? I should take two. Within the same, should I take one or two? If SZ means compulsorily two. If it is non-SZ means then you can take one or two or three or 100 depending on your requirement. Okay. So all this we had already learned while discussing the meaning of the word distinct person during the discussion of schedule 1 supply section 7 schedule 1, right? This is what we had learned. Yes, again you can note this down. When will a person have multiple registration, or what is the meaning of distinct person? All this you can write this down. Done. Now my registration will kick in. My registration will kick in only if my aggregate turnover crosses the threshold limit. Only if my aggregate turnover crosses the threshold limit. Okay. Now what we will do is I will take you to section 22. Okay. We will quickly run through section 22. You may understand, you may not understand any of this, but just bear with me. We will read it. We'll read section 22 once. Then we will go and update our Word document. I will give you the explanation necessary. Okay. Registration. So once again, we are going to read section 22, chapter registration. I'm just going to check if the recording is happening. Yep, good. Okay. So chapter 6, registration, section 22, person liable for registration. Again, repeat warning. You may not understand what you are reading right now, but let's proceed. Okay, I will explain everything in detail. Some of these items you have already read while discussing distinct person. Anyway, we will read it again. Every supplier shall be liable to register under this act in the state or union territory other than special category states from where he makes the taxable supply of goods or service or both, if his aggregate turnover in a financial year exceeds 20 lakhs. So this 20 lakh limit is applies to all states except special category states. So for special category states, then what will be the aggregate turnover limit? Provided that where such person makes taxable supplies of goods or service or both from any special category states, he shall be liable to be registered if his aggregate turnover in a financial year exceeds 10 lakh rupees. Okay. So if it is normal states, it is 20 lakhs. If it is special category states, it is 10 lakhs. Next question you will ask is what are special category states? We will get on to it. Okay. Always answer to a question will raise some other questions. Provided further that the government may, at the request of the special category states and on the recommendations of the council, enhance the aggregate turnover referred to in first proviso from 10 lakh to such amount not exceeding rupees 20 lakh and subject to such conditions and limitation as may be notified. So if the special category states wants, that is, instead of having 10 lakh as a limit, they can also go to the limit of 20 lakhs. They can also go to the limit of 20 lakhs. Till now no such state have gone to it. Okay, therefore if it is normal state it is 20, it is special category it is 10. Provided that also that government may at the request of the state and the recommendations of the GST council enhance the aggregate turnover from 20 lakh rupees to such amount not exceeding 40 lakhs in case of supplier who is engaged exclusively in supply of goods subject to such condition limitations as may be notified. Okay, therefore if you are only supplier of goods, then the aggregate turnover limit is not 20 lakhs, it becomes 40 lakhs. Okay, provided further, for the purpose of this subsection, a person shall be considered to be engaged in exclusively supply of goods, even if he is engaged in exempt supply of services provided by way of extending deposit, loans and advances, so far as the consideration represented by way of interest or discount. In other words, he may be a trader, he can also have some interest income. Having an interest income is not a problem. He should not have any service income, it should be as purely goods. Okay. Next, this is subsection 1. Subsection 2, every person who on the day immediately preceding to the appointed day is registered or holds license under an existing law shall be liable to register under this act with effect from the appointed day. So if any person is registered under Central Excise, VAT Act, that is the erstwhile regime, they will automatically be deemed to be registered here. Okay, but this subsection is no longer relevant because we are almost 3 years into the law. Therefore, we need not worry too much about subsection 2. Then subsection 3 says where a business carried on by a taxable person is transferred on account of succession or otherwise to another person's going concern, the transferee or successor as the case shall be liable to be registered with effect from dates of such transfer or succession. So if A is running a business, A dies, A's son takes over business, A's son has to take a separate registration. A is gone. If A company is taken over by B company, then B company should take the registration. Okay. Then, notwithstanding anything contained in 1 or 3, in case of transfer pursuant to a sanction of scheme of arrangement or amalgamation, or the case may be demerger of 2 or more companies pursuant to an order of the High Court, tribunal or otherwise, the transferee company shall be liable to be registered with effect from the date on which the ROC issues certificate of incorporation giving effect to such order of High Court. So when the High Court issues an order or NCLT issues a merger order, then the ROC has to recognize it. Then the ROC will issue 2 different certificates or 1 certificate. The certificate will be issued on a particular date. On that date, they have to apply for a separate registration. Who the transferee company or the existing company, resultant company. Again, these are all special cases. Let's ignore it for ignore subsection 3 and subsection 2, 3, 4. Right now, you ignore. Let's go back here. So if I am if I'm a normal state, then my aggregate turnover limit is 20 lakhs. If I am supplying only goods, then my turnover limit is 40 lakhs. If I am a special category state, then the turnover limit will become 10 lakhs. The turnover limit will become 10 lakhs. Okay. Now, then for the purpose of this section, the expression aggregate turnover shall include all supplies made by the taxable person, whether on his own account or made on behalf of all his principals. The supply of goods after completion of job work by registered job worker shall be treated as supply of goods by the principal referred to in subsection 143, and value of such goods shall not be included in the aggregate turnover of the job worker. So if I am a job worker, if I am rolling agarbattis, the value of agarbatti will not be included in me. My turnover is only the service labor cost. If I am given 1 rupee per packet of agarbatti rolled, if the total value of agarbatti is 60 rupees, then my turnover is only 1 rupee because I am only a roller. Okay, the 60 rupees will not be added in my turnover. The expression special category state shall mean the state specified in subclause G of clause 4 of article 279 of constitution, except state of Jammu and Kashmir and states of Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Himachal, Meghalaya, Sikkim and Uttarakhand. So it's a negative definition. All states given in the constitution except these states are called as special category states. Okay, so we have understood? I don't think so. Okay, but let's go now. Let's go here. First, aggregate turnover means, what's the meaning of the word aggregate turnover? That is the first question you need to ask. Okay, so let's go to the definition of aggregate turnover. Aggregate turnover definition is given in 2 subsection 6. It reads here, you can read here. Aggregate turnover means aggregate value of all taxable supplies, excluding value of inward supplies on which tax is paid by the person on a reverse charge basis, exempt supplies, export of goods or service or both, and interstate supplies of person having the same PAN number to be computed on an all India basis, but excludes central tax, state tax, UT tax, integrated tax and cess. Okay. Therefore, what is my aggregate turnover value? Turnover value is, should I add taxable, exempt and export? Yes. So aggregate turnover is first thing. It includes a taxable turnover, then zero rated turnover, that is export of goods, services, supplies to SEZ, then exempted turnover. Exempted turnover. Okay. It uses the word exempt supplies. Okay. If you go to the definition of the word exempt supplies, exempt supply means supply of any goods or services or both which attracts nil rate of tax or wholly exempt from tax, okay, or under section 6 of IGST Act, and includes non-taxable supply. So exempt supplies means exempted turnover includes exempted turnover, that is exempted by a notification. If you remember, while discussing zero rated turnover, we said non-taxable, nil rated, exempted, zero rated. We gave detailed discussion. If you want, you can go. So exempt turnover includes exempted turnover, nil rated turnover, and non-taxable supply. Non-taxable supply. What is non-taxable supply? Non-taxable supplies are those activities on which there is no levy. How there is no levy? Petrol, diesel, vagera. Okay, that section 9. Section 9 is not applicable. Okay, I can show you the definition. Non-taxable. Non-taxable supplies means supply of goods or service or both which is not leviable to tax under this act or under the IGST Act. So petrol, diesel, etc. Okay. So aggregate turnover means it includes taxable turnover, zero rated turnover and exempted turnover. Exempted includes exempted turnover, nil rated turnover and non-taxable supplies. And all the above should be calculated on an all India basis. All India basis, meaning if one person has got 3 registrations in 3 different states, then you should see all the 3 states put together and not state wise. Okay, so we have to see whether the aggregate turnover crosses the threshold limit, okay, not state wise but on all India turnover wise. Okay, let's take an example. Okay, again we are yet to get into threshold limit. Okay, so let's assume that the threshold limit is equal to 20 lakhs. Okay, let's assume. Okay, let's assume threshold limit is 20 lakhs. Okay, so if I am, let's say, in 3 states, I'll insert a table. So state turnover in lakhs. Let's say I am there in Tamil Nadu, I am there in Kerala, and I am there in AP. I am there in 3 states. Okay, my turnover in Tamil Nadu is, let's say, 12 lakhs. Kerala is, let's say, 10. Andhra is, let's say, 8. Then my total is equal to 20, 30. Okay, now if you see here, each state turnover is less than the threshold limit, that is 20 lakhs, but the total is more than the threshold limit, that is 20 lakhs. Okay, therefore the person is liable to take registration. Okay, again you should not see, 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 repeat, you should not see, you should not see state-wise turnover. You have to always see what is the turnover at all India, what is the company wise turnover, pan India turnover. For that company, what is the turnover? Excuse me, repeat, therefore the person is liable to take registration. Again, you should not repeat, should not repeat, see turnover state wise. Okay, done. Now let's take, this is example number 1. Let's take another example. We are assuming aggregate turnover is 20 lakhs. We have not yet come to what is the meaning of the, what is the aggregate turnover, what is the threshold limit. Threshold limit is it 20, is it 40, is it 10? All that we are yet to even see right now. We are just assuming the threshold limit is right now 20 lakhs for our understanding. Okay, so let's go to second example. I'll give you some time, so you can pause the video and write what the aggregate turnover means. Okay, and it should be seen on all India basis. Done. Again, you can note down the example number 1. Done. So let's go to example number 2. Okay, again, assume threshold limit is equal to 20 lakhs. Threshold limit is a separate topic. We will come to it right now. Okay, so here for the moment, assume it is 20 lakhs. Okay, let's assume I'm there only in one state. Okay, I am supplying only from one state, and my turnover for the year is as follows. Okay, taxable turnover is, let's say, 12 lakhs. Then exempted turnover is, let's say, 10 lakhs. Now if you see, total is 22 lakhs. Now if you see here, now the question is, let's see, one second, I'm going to check whether the recording is still on. Yeah. Now the question here is, my taxable turnover alone, that is the turnover on which I'm going to pay tax. I am not going to pay tax on exempted turnover. Please understand, this is only to understand whether I am liable for registration or not. This is not for, this 20 or 22 lakhs is not liable to tax. Even if I am liable to registration, I am going to pay tax only on my taxable turnover. I am not going to pay tax on my exempted turnover. I am not going to pay tax. This is only for the purpose of understanding should I take registration or not. Now what does the law say? Exempted turnover is 10, taxable is 12. If you see only taxable turnover, that is below the threshold limit of 20 lakhs. Okay, if you see the total turnover, that is above 20 lakhs. Should I take registration? Yes. Yes, I should take registration. Why? Why? Because aggregate turnover includes exempted turnover. Therefore, since aggregate turnover, how will you write in your exam? Aggregate turnover includes exempted turnover. Therefore, since the aggregate turnover 22 lakhs is greater than the threshold limit of 20 lakhs, I am liable for registration. Done. Example number 3. Again, assume threshold limit is equal to 20 lakhs. My exempted turnover is 25 lakhs. Taxable turnover is nil, that is 0 lakhs. Total is equal to 25 lakhs. Okay, you may pause the video to update example number 2 and you can write example number 3. Okay. Now the question is again, should I take registration is the question. Should I take registration is the question. What's the answer? What is the answer? Should I take registration or not? For the moment, the answer is yes. For the moment, the answer is yes. Since the aggregate turnover is greater than the threshold limit, I am liable for registration in terms of section 22. But we have to write some more thing here. Some more thing here. So leave some space. So it doesn't matter whether it's taxable is 20, more than 20, exempted more than. What you should see in section 22 is whether the aggregate turnover is more than 20. You need not bother about small things. Okay. This is example number 3. This is not the final answer. Example number 3. We have to read section 23. Okay, then come back and update this answer. At this point of time, we have read only section 22. In terms of section 22, if the turnover crosses the threshold limit, then you are liable to take registration. Turnover is aggregate turnover. Aggregate turnover includes exempted turnover. Therefore, exempted turnover is 25. Therefore, aggregate turnover is also 25. Since 25 is more than 20 lakhs of threshold limits, he is liable. In this case, I am liable for registration. Okay. Now again, is this the final answer? No, this is the answer in terms of section 22. We are yet to read 23. Once we read 23, we will update the answer. So again, I kindly request you to update this. Done. Leave some space in example number 20. Okay. Now what is threshold limit? Okay. Okay. The threshold limit is the turnover limit beyond which the person is liable to take registration. So if your turnover crosses this, then you should take registration. If your turnover crosses this, then you should take registration. Okay. So what is the threshold limit? Now this threshold limit, it was simple. I repeat, the threshold limit, it was simple. Right now it is too complicated. Okay. So how to see the threshold limit? Okay. The threshold limit you should see is, we'll put a table again. Okay. Before putting a table, you should again understand the threshold limit we saw in section 22, right? 22 was, what's the threshold limit? If it is 20 lakhs, in case it is special category states, then it is 10 lakhs. Okay. Special category states are 4 states, that is all special category states as per constitution except JK and Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Himachal, Meghalaya, Sikkim and Uttarakhand. Okay, so therefore the section 22 does not say what are the special category states covered. It only says what are the special categories that are not covered under 10 lakhs limit. Therefore, we have to go to constitution, do all that research. We have already done that research. Okay, so if you are from a normal state, okay, that is not a special category state, then 20 lakhs is the limit. If you're from or also from a special category state, then the threshold limit is 10 lakhs. The threshold limit is 10 lakhs. Okay. Therefore, Therefore, again, we will take one example number 4. Okay, we'll take one example number 4. For example, okay, now what are special category states that we need to write, right? Special category states for section 22R. Okay, very easy to remember. Northeastern states, these are all northeastern state: Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland, and Tripura. I think I am writing the spelling right. Tripura. These are the 4 special category states. Okay. So if you are these 4 special category states, then the turnover limit is 10 lakhs. Okay. Turnover limit is 10 lakhs. However, these states can also go back to the main limit of rupees 20 lakhs. Can they go? Yes. Okay, but till now no states have gone to the limit of 20 lakhs. So this Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland, Tripura, their special category, their turnover threshold limit is 10 lakhs. Their turnover threshold limit is 10 lakhs. Okay, so if you are from Manipur or Mizoram or Nagaland or Tripura, then your turnover limit is only 10 lakhs. Now let's take an example. Okay, so we'll take this table. Okay, if you want, I'll put the screen here. You can pause the video and update the threshold limit. Okay, we are going to write series of things. Then and at the end we are going to write some bullet points. I repeat, the threshold limit was simple. Now it is very complicated. Okay, let's try to understand one by one. Let's say this is the turnover. Let's say I am there in Tamil Nadu, Andhra, Kerala, and AP. Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and AP. Then Tamil Nadu turnovers, let's say 10. Kerala turnovers, let's say 5. Andhra turnovers, let's say 3. Total is 18. Okay. Since the aggregate turnover is less than the threshold limit, that is 20 lakhs, the person need not take registration. Okay, right? Done. Again, what we are doing right now is, in threshold limit there are many components are there. We are taking one component, studying it in detail, then we'll take the next component, study that separately in detail, then take the next component, study that separately in detail, then we will combine all the components, see a comprehensive confusing problem so that you will forget everything. Okay, so since aggregate turnover is less than the threshold limit, the person need not take registration. Okay, now example number 4a. Example number 4a, we will take the same turnover, same states, along with AP. Let's say we will add also what? We will add Manipur. Okay, we will add Manipur. Manipur will put just 1 lakh turnover. Now what happens? 10 plus 5 plus 3 plus 1, it is 19 lakhs. Now, since one of the states is a special category state, it's a special category state. Since one of the state is a special category state, the threshold limit is equal to 10 lakhs and not rupees 20 lakhs and not rupees 20 lakhs. Okay, not rupees 20 lakhs. Then therefore, since the aggregate turnover, that is 19 lakhs, is greater than the threshold limit, that is 10 lakhs, the person should take registration in all the states, that is in Tamil Nadu, Kerala, AP, and Manipur. Okay, he need not take registration in any state. Okay, now if you see here, Here we said it is below 20, therefore we need not take registration. Here we are saying since one of the state is a special category state, immediately then it is not 20, then it is 10. Then it is not 20, then it is 10. Are you able to understand? Okay. Again, I request you to kindly pause the video. So if it is normal states, then it is 20 lakhs. If it is a special, if one of the states, it is not that I should be there, sir. If I am there only in special category states, what's my turnover limit? 10 lakh. If I'm there in special category and normal category, what is my limit? 10 lakhs. If I'm there only in normal state, then the limit is 20. Only in normal state, then the limit is 20. Okay, understood? Yeah. Example number 4 and 4a, you can pause the video and update it. This Manipur is a special category state. So, repeat, if one of the state is a special category state, then it is not 20 lakhs, then it is 10 lakh. Okay. Now, next point is, so we are clear with what is special category states and all those things. The next point in threshold limit is only for supply of goods. Only for supply of goods. Okay. If you are only supplier of goods. Okay. If you are only supplier of goods, then the threshold limit is 40 lakhs. Threshold limit is 40 lakhs. Threshold limit is 40 lakhs. Okay. So threshold limit is 40 lakhs. Instead of normal 20, the threshold limit becomes 40 if you are only supplier of goods. If I am supplier of service, sir, it will be 2010 above. Sir, if I am supplier of goods and service, 20 lakhs. Goods and service also 20 lakhs. You are supplying goods and you are supplying only goods. You are supplying goods. You are supplying goods and only goods. Then the threshold limit is 40 lakhs. Any other case, that is only service or goods and service, then the earlier threshold limit. What's the earlier threshold limit? That is 20 lakhs or 10 lakhs, depending on whether it is a special category normal state. Okay, that will apply. Okay, so if you're only supplier of goods, then 40 lakhs. However, note that the increased threshold limit of 40 lakhs is not available to certain following persons. That is, this 40 lakhs is not applicable. This 40 lakhs is not applicable. This 40 lakhs is not applicable to following persons. A, certain states. If you are from certain states, then you are not eligible for this increased 40 lakhs. You are eligible only for the regular 20 lakhs. Okay, following person. Meaning these following people need to go back to 20 or 10 lakhs. Okay, so this 40 lakhs is available only to certain people. This 40 lakhs is available to everybody except the following people. So for the following people are not eligible to 40 lakhs, which means they need to go back to 20 and 10. I'll just check whether the recording is going on. Yeah, it's going on. Okay, so first, certain states are not eligible for this 40 lakhs, which means if you are from certain states, you are supplying only goods also, then you cannot go to 40. You have to go back to your normal 10 lakh or 20 lakhs. What are the certain states? Okay, certain states like Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, then Nagaland, Sikkim, Tripura, Uttarakhand. So for these states, for these states, for these 8 states, certain state, total how many states are like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H? So total 8 states. Okay, this 40 lakhs is not applicable, meaning you have to go to 20 lakhs or 10 lakhs. Why 20 lakhs or 10 lakhs? Because if you see here Manipur, okay, what are the 4 categories? Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland, Tripura, right? Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland, Tripura. These 4 states, if you see, oh, these are all 10 lakh states. Remaining all will go to 20 lakh. Okay. So Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, Sikkim, Uttarakhand, they are not eligible to 40, they will go back to 20. Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland, Tripura, they are not eligible to 40, they will go back to 10. Okay. Next. So certain states, 8 states, they are not eligible for this 40 lakhs. Again, this 40 lakhs is only for supplier of goods, not for supplier of services. Okay. Done. Let's proceed. So for certain states, it is not applicable. Next. Then ice cream, pan masala, not pan masala and tobacco products. For these 3 products, again, not eligible at all. You are not eligible for this 20 lakhs. Not eligible for 40 lakhs. Not eligible at all for 40 lakhs limit. That is, imagine I am ice cream supplier in Tamil Nadu. Can I go to 40 lakh? No. See, Tamil Nadu is not there in the 8 list, which means Tamil Nadu can go to 40 lakhs. But Tamil Nadu supplier supplying ice cream, can I go to 40 lakhs? No. For me, it is only 20. I am Tamil Nadu. Can I supply pan masala? My turnover is 25. Should I take registration? Yes. You are not eligible for 40 lakhs. You are only limit is 20 lakhs. Since your turnover crosses 20 lakhs, you should take registration. So I'm tobacco product. My turnover is 25 lakhs. I am from Tamil Nadu. Can I take registration? Should I take registration? Yes. You are not eligible for 40 lakhs. Okay. The turnover threshold limit is 20 lakhs or 10 lakhs. Again, depending on whether it is Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram and all, it's 20 lakh or 10 lakh. You are not eligible for this. Now, you can pause the video and update this. Done. So repeat, if you are from these 8 states, Arunachal, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim, Tripura, Uttarakhand, then you are not eligible for this 40 lakhs. Then you are eligible only for 20 lakhs or 10 lakhs as the case may be. If you are ice cream, pan masala, tobacco products from any states, then also you are not eligible for, this 40 lakh. Okay, now let's do one thing. So if it is services, then again this 40 lakhs concept doesn't apply. Then you need to go back to 20 lakhs and 10 lakhs. What about goods and service? Again, if you're goods and service also, then you are not eligible. Then you're eligible only for 20 lakhs or 10 lakhs as the case may be. Now we will combine everything and put one table. We'll combine everything, then we'll put one table. What is it combined everything? That we are going to combine 20 lakhs concept for goods and service together or only service for non-special category states, normal states, or special category states, goods and service or only service 10 lakhs. For goods other than 8 states, it is for only goods and it is 40. Other than 8 states and other than ice cream, pan masala, we are going to combine everything and we are going to put one table. Okay, so what are we going to do is we're going to insert a table. Okay, let's see. Insert. This should do. Okay, So we have broadly three states. Okay. First one is, we'll call it Manipur, Mizoram. These are called as special category states. So Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland, and Tripura. Then states like Arunachal Pradesh. These are not special category states, but at the same time, they are not eligible for this 40 lakhs also. So Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, Sikkim, and Tripura. Okay. So then remaining states and UTs. Okay. Then first scenario, only if I am supplying only services, if I am supplying only services, that is my turnover is only services. What's the turnover limit? For special category state it is 10 lakhs. For Arunachal, Sikkim, everything it is 20 lakhs. Only services. Okay. If it is service plus goods, that is both service and goods, then again it is 10 lakh and 20 lakh. Okay. Done. States. Type of supply. Subtype. Okay. Sir, I am only goods. I am supplying only goods. In supplying only goods, there are again, what products are there? The products are, okay, ice cream, pan masala, and tobacco products and other goods. Okay, so we will merge this. We don't require this. Okay, if it is special category states, again it is 10 lakhs. You are not eligible for this 40 lakhs. If you are not special category states but Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, Sikkim, Tripura, then you are also not eligible for this 40 lakhs. So you need to also go back to 20 lakhs. If you are remaining states, then you can go to 40 lakhs. Okay. So okay. So if it is only services or if it is service plus goods, then we don't have a confusion. If it is special category states, it is 10 lakhs. Any other states, it is 20 lakhs. If it is only service or goods plus service. If it is only goods, then if it is ice cream, pan masala, tobacco, gutka, then again it is 10 lakhs for special category states and 20 lakhs for, sorry, this is also 20 lakhs. This is also 20 lakhs because they are again not eligible for this 40 lakhs. This ice cream product itself is not eligible for 20 lakhs. Okay. Then if it is other goods, Okay, other than ice cream pan masala, only they are eligible for 40 lakhs. Okay, if there are any only goods other than ice cream pan masala, then it is special category 10. Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, Sikkim, Tripura is 20. Remaining union territories, it is 40 lakhs. So this 40 lakh increased threshold limit is applicable only to those persons who are supplying only goods and supplying only goods other than ice cream, pan masala and tobacco products, and also supplying from anywhere in India except 8 states. Supplying from anywhere in India except 8 states. So this 40 lakh threshold limit is applicable only to those persons, okay, who are supplying only goods other than ice cream, pan masala, and also supplying only from anywhere in India except 8 states. Only goods other than ice cream, pan masala and tobacco products, okay, and supplying from anywhere in India except 8 states. Special category states 4: Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland, Tripura. Next level state: Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, Sikkim, Tripura. For example, Jammu Kashmir, then Delhi, UP, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu. Only goods other than ice cream, pan masala, tobacco, then you're eligible for this 40 lakhs. Then you're eligible for this 40 lakhs. So you can see this is the combined table. This is the combined table. Now this takes care of everything. Only services, service plus any goods, only goods in the two scenarios: ice cream and pan masala, and other goods. Okay, good. Again, you can this only for supply of goods. I'm putting it here. You can pause the video and update it. Done. Then here also you can pause the video and update it. Okay, so this table 40 lakh increase threshold limit. So now depending on the question, you have to select. Okay, you have to select if it is only service or service plus goods or goods or good only goods in that ice cream, pan masala. Depending on that, you have to select, okay, and say that what is the turnover limit. Okay, then if that turnover threshold limit it crosses, then you have to take registration. Okay, we'll take an example. I think we have gone up to example number 4a, right? So we'll go to example number 5. Okay, now if you see from an exam point of view, there are how many exam questions are possible? Only services from special category states. Okay, only services from the remaining 2 categories, not other states other than special category states. Services plus goods, special category states. Services plus goods other than special category states. Ice cream, pan masala from special category states. Ice cream, pan masala, tobacco from other than special category states. 6. Then only goods other than ice cream, pan masala from special category from Arunachal Pradesh, then from remaining. So total 9 exam questions are possible. The answers are different. Okay, so what we will do is, just I'm getting a call, just wait. Sorry, I need to finish a call. Okay, so we will take one example. Then we will try to complicate that example. Okay, so let's take an example wherein no special category. Okay, so we will call it scenario A. Okay, so Okay, turnover in lakhs. Okay, scenario A, only service. Okay, this is turnover is only service. Okay, if it is only service or service plus goods, it is only goods. Okay, now total is below 80. Total is below 80. Let's take it to the next page for convenience. Okay, so scenario A, this is a scenario. This is only service. This is service plus goods. This is only goods. Okay, Tamil Nadu, Kerala and Andhra. What's the answer? Should he take registration? Okay, reason. Should he take registration? The answer is no. Why? This is not special. Okay, first we will insert about what is the threshold limit. Okay, what is threshold limit? Threshold limit is 20 lakhs. Okay, why? Because this is service and special category states is not involved. It's not involved. Therefore, it is 20 lakhs. Should a registration? No. Why? The reason is aggregate turnover is less than the threshold limit. Okay. Again here, turnover in lakhs, service plus goods. What is the threshold limit? Threshold limit is again 20 lakhs. Why? This is service and goods, and SCA special category is not involved. Therefore, the turnover limit is 20 lakhs. Okay. Since aggregate turnover is less than total turnover, again need not take registration. Here is only goods. It's Tamil Nadu, Kerala and Andhra. Okay, its threshold limit is 40 lakhs. Why? This is only goods and pan masala, ice cream and tobacco products are not involved, and 8 specified states are also not involved. Okay, therefore it is 40 lakhs. Should a registration? No. Why? Again, aggregate turnover is less than the threshold limit. Therefore, you need not take registration. See, the every scenario I'm giving now is an exam question. Please understand, this is an exam question. This is an exam question. Okay, everything is an exam question, so you need to be very careful. Try to understand every scenario. Every scenario can either be an MCQ question or a 2-mark question, 5-mark question. Okay, and all these are latest amendments. All these complications are applicable from April 2019 onwards. All this 20 lakh, 40 lakh, all this applicable from April 2019, which is mean the first time this was applicable for exam was not June 19 but December 19. In December 19, not much question came from this, which means June 2020 or July 2020 exam and following December 2020 exam may be the first exams where this question may be definitely asked. Okay, it's only a matter of time and not if. Okay, so who are supplying only? So let's go back here. So scenario 1. Okay, scenario A. Okay, very simple scenario. Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, no states from 8 states. Okay, no states from 8 states, and no specified products, only goods other than specified goods. I repeat, this scenario A talks about a supplier who is not from those 8 states, no specified product like pan masala, then ice cream or tobacco products. Check this recording. Yeah. Okay. Then if it is only service or service plus goods or only goods other than specified goods, then it is 40 lakh. Okay. Okay. Done. Let's do one thing. We will add specified goods also here. Okay. Only goods. Okay. Including specified goods. Okay. If it is including specified goods, they are going there. It is goods, but it is also it includes specified goods. So that is, it is either pan masala or gudka. Okay. Then again it's a 10, 5, 3, 18. Okay. What is the turnover limit? Turnover limit is 20 lakhs. Why? Because even though these are only goods, but it includes specified goods, therefore the special limit of 20 lakhs, sorry, special limit of 40 lakhs does not apply. So should he be rival registration? No. Again, see, again still, because the aggregate turnover is less than the threshold limit. But the point is very simple. See, it is same only goods also. Even if it is only goods, it is not, the threshold limit is not 40, the threshold limit is 20 here, because 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 the goods handled is include specified. See what happens if I sell ice cream along with water bottles? Is it 20 lakhs or 40 lakhs? The answer is, it is 20 lakhs. Why? Because 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 you are handling with specified goods, in which case you will not get that 40 lakhs. You should be handling only goods without any specified goods and not in those 8 states, then then you will get the limit of 40 lakhs. Now no states from 8 states. Okay, this is scenario A. Now what we will do is, we will take the same stuff, control C, we will put here. Okay, shall we take it to next page? Yeah, next page. Scenario B. Okay, one of the 8 states, but not special category states, but not special category. Okay, which means we are not going to be in, we are not going to do in a special category states. So it is not going to be it's not going to be Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland, Tripura. It is, let's say we will take what? We'll take Sikkim. Yeah. So let's say it is in Sikkim. Okay. So we will insert one thing here. Call it Sikkim. Let's put 1, 1, 1, 1. So total will become 19, 19, 19, and 19. Okay. Okay. Let's try to understand now. Now, what is the turnover limit? The turnover limit for only service again is 20. Okay, service plus goods again it's 20. There's no change here. Okay, then other than specified goods, if it is only goods, in only goods again no tobacco, no pan masala, no ice creams, then what will be the scenario? Then it is 20 lakhs. Why 20 lakhs? Because here, even though these are only goods and also not specified goods, the special limit of 40 lakhs does not apply because even though these are only goods and also not specified goods, they are not tobacco, special does not apply because one of the state, that is Sikkim, is part of the 8 specified states. Okay, since it is specified states, again they will not get 40 lakh limit, they will get only 20 lakh limit. Okay, so it's one of the 8 states but not a special category state. Again here, even though these are only goods, in this scenario again doesn't change, it doesn't matter if it is Sikkim or not Sikkim, because it is a special category goods, that is tobacco etc., it will not be 40 lakh. Okay, so in this third scenario, it is not special category goods, it is not it is not special category goods, but still it is not applicable because one of the states is Sikkim, that is part of the 8 state for which this 40 lakh limit does not apply. Okay, this is scenario B. Okay, let's go to scenario C, where one of the states is the special category states. Okay, in a scenario C, one of the 8 states, and it is also a special category, it's also a special category. Okay, so instead of Sikkim we can have it, let's say, as what, Manipur. Yeah, we'll have it as Manipur. Okay, so if it is Manipur, okay, what's the turnover limit? Turnover limit is 10. Why? Since, okay, turnover limit is 10. Why? It is a special category state, therefore the turnover limit is equal to 10 lakhs. Okay, same concept here. Okay, here it is special category state which is also part of the 8 states, and therefore turnover limit is 10 lakhs. Here again it's a special category state and also part of, okay, it's a special category state and therefore part of 10 lakhs, and also it is a specified goods, therefore 40 lakhs is not applicable. So everything will become 10, 10 and 10. Why? Because one of the states is Manipur, which is a special category state. So it's 10, 10, 10, 10. In all the cases, the amount is 19 lakh, which is more than 10. Therefore, should we take registration? Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Because the aggregate turnover is greater than the greater than the threshold limit. Okay, good. I think this 4 3s are scenario A, B, C, 4 scenarios, 3 scenarios. In each scenario we have 4 sub scenarios, so totally we have seen 12 questions on how this 20 lakhs, 40 lakhs, 10 lakhs will work. Okay, only service, only goods, and all scenarios. Okay, so now I'll request you to please uh, write this down. You can copy the video. Scenario A, you can pause the video and update. Done. Scenario B, again you can pause the video and update. Okay, scenario B here. Okay, done. Updated. Scenario C. Scenario C. Done. Done. Simple. Hope I know it's not. It may not be that simple. Okay. So 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs is this kind of complication. Done. So let's go back to section 22. Okay. So we have covered this 20 lakhs, we have covered this 10 lakhs, and we have covered this 40 lakhs with conditions. Okay. And we also saw the definition of what is the meaning of the word special category states. We have covered section 22 in this video. Okay. So introduction of section 22 we have done. Okay. I'm going to stop the video here. Okay. In the next part, we shall discuss about 23, 24. Okay. We have left some blanks in between that we will fill it up in the next video. Okay. So just before concluding, let's start once again. This is what we learned in the class during supply, that if aggregate turnover crosses threshold limit, then you should take registration in each state from which you undertake the supply. Okay. If you are supplying from more than 2 states, then obviously you should take registration in each such state. Within the same state, if I have one business, one location, one business, multiple location, multiple business, one location, multiple business, should I take one or multiple registration? I should take only one registration. But if I want, I can take multiple registration. If within the same state, if I am there in SEZ and non-SEZ, I should take one or multiple. I should definitely take multiple separate registration of SEZ. So compulsorily 2 different state, SEZ, non-SEZ compulsory. In within the same state, multiple location, multiple businesses, at your option you may have one or multiple registration. Then if it is multiple registration within the same pan, it is called as a distinct person. Okay. All these we have learned. Okay. Then we came to the meaning of the word aggregate turnover, which aggregate turnover means taxable turnover plus zero rated plus exempted. Exempted means exempted, nil rated, and non-taxable. All are called as aggregate turnover. The aggregate turnover should be calculated on all India basis and not state-wise basis. We took an example of 12, 10, and 8. Is less than 20, but since the total turnover at all India basis is more than 30, it is aggregate turnover more than 30, you should take registration. Okay. Then we said taxable and exempt should be separately or together. We said it should be seen together. Okay. Then we said if the exempt if my entire turnover is only exempt, I should take registration. We said under section 22 the answer is yes. 23 the answer may change. How does it change? We will see it in the next video. And how to calculate threshold limit, which is slightly complicated. If it is normal state, it is 20 lakhs. There are 3 categories of states. Normal state, 4 states which are part of normal but not special category. These are states for which 40 lakh is not applicable. Then the special category state for again 40 lakh is not applicable, and the limit comes to 10 lakh rupees. 10 lakh rupees. And what are the special category states? Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland, and Tripura. Make my trip MMT. You can add one N. Okay. So make my trip to Nagaland. You can remember like that. Manipur, Mizoram, and Tripura and Nagaland. These are 4 special category states. If special category, even if one state is involved, like example here Manipur, then the entire turnover becomes 10 lakh rupees. Therefore, you should take registration in Tamil Nadu, Kerala, AP, and Manipur. It is not only Manipur, in all the other states also should take registration. Then if I am supplying only goods, and that too I am not supplying ice cream, pan masala, tobacco products, and I am not supplying from Arunachal, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim, and Tripura and Uttarakhand. I am not supplying from these 8 states. Then my turnover limit, if I am supplying only goods, threshold limit is not 20 or 10, it becomes 40. Okay. So then we put this beautiful table. Okay. Then we arrived at this table. Then we did some scenario workings, which we all right now covered. Okay. I will stop the video here. Okay. We will see you in the next video. Till then, have a great day.